Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel and the third installment of my Why You Should series. Today I'm talking about a band that I've been listening to a lot recently and a band that I think is very important in developing my music taste, which is Megadeth, one of the greatest bands of the 80s, one of the big four, just an incredible metal band all around, and today I want to talk a little bit about them and why I think that you should listen to them. These are just some reasons. These are not a definitive list of all the reasons to like Megadeth, and I'm sure there's a lot of reasons to dislike Megadeth, but whatever. Here's what I want to talk about. They have a very long-lasting career. They've been around since 1983, I believe, is when Dave Mustaine formed the band, the original incarnation of Megadeth, after he was kicked out of Metallica. As you know, a lot of people know, Dave Mustaine was the original lead guitarist for Metallica. I keep stumbling over my own words. Oh well, it's staying in. So, throughout their nearly 40-year history now, they've been able to do a lot and, have a variety of music for everybody to check out. Which brings me to the next point. They're very large and very diverse catalog. Megadeth has a lot of studio albums out, full of original material, and have a ton of live albums, and demos, and just all sorts of stuff. Compilations, B-side albums. There's a lot to dig into, and if you do decide to check out their music, I would say, if you want the most straightforward sounding Megadeth album, I would say either check out Rust in Peace or Peace Sells But Who's Buying. If you're not as much of a metalhead and want something that isn't as brutal to check out, I'd say listen to an album like Countdown to Extinction or Euthanasia. And if you want to even go even something than that, there's always Risk, which, I don't know. I wouldn't start with that one. One of the main reasons why a lot of people love Megadeth, including myself, is the stellar guitar work all throughout their music. Megadeth have had a ton of different lineups throughout the years, with Dave Mustaine being the only original member left, and so they've had tons of guitar players like the legendary Marty Friedman, who played on most of their 90s material, Chris Poland, who played on their first two records, Cucu Loureiro, who's in the band now, who's awesome, by the way, and just tons and tons of other awesome musicians that have been a part of this band and been able to contribute some work. They have an iconic mascot. What can I say? Vic Rattlehead is one of the best metal mascots of all time. His face is literally the embodiment of hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And he's just fun, looking at him on the album covers or whenever you see the band live, which is my next point of him just walking around, hanging out with the band. And speaking of that, they're fucking awesome live. I saw them back in May on the Metal Tour of the Year, where it was Megadeth and Lamb of God headlining, and it was a great time. I gotta say, it was a fantastic time, and Megadeth sounded amazing. So their guitar work was spot on. Dave Mustaine was still able to play all their Mercy solos while singing, and it was a great time. So if you have a chance to see the band live, if they ever come near you, go see them, because they are just incredible. And that about wraps it up for this installment. I don't want to leave these too long because I don't want people to get bored. So yeah, that's it. Have a good one.